Alright everyone, and welcome finally back to the channel, and welcome to a brand new series here on F1 2016. And yeah, you may recognise this one. It was back on F1 2012. This feature was first introduced into the Cody's F1 games, and yeah, it is a season challenge, which was sort of like a mini career mode thing that you could do if you were sort of like more of a casual player and you didn't have the time to be doing the full career mode and development and rivalries and all that. They condensed it down to a 10 race season, and it was like a best of 3 against a rival. You challenged the rival, and if you beat that rival over the course of the 3 races, then you moved up into that person's seat. And the goal was to try and win the championship by the end of the 10 races. That is what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and I know it's probably not going to be likely for us to do it in the first season, so we're just going to see how many seasons it takes us, but the goal is to obviously win a championship in one of these 10 race seasons. Yeah, you can see the calendar somewhere on the screen right now, and yeah, it is the exact same calendar as what they used for certainly the F1 2012 season challenge. And yeah, you can also see the driver standings on screen now. Then obviously we're down at the bottom. We are going to actually be picking Manor as the first team. I decided to give it like sort of the option of Manor, Renault, Sauber, sort of like the bottom 3 teams like it is in the career mode on this game. And yes, we'll be starting Manor. Obviously, I can't put my career driver into like a quick race, so I will be sort of just driving as Haryanto for this one, but obviously the points will be for me, not for Haryanto, and that'll be the case all through the series. So say we take, I don't know, Romain Grosjean's seat at some point. I just saw his face on the camera, on the screen there. So yeah, if we sort of beat him, then I'll still be playing as him but scoring points for myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, it is 5 lap races and 1 shot qualifying. And we're going to get into the first one then, which is the Italian Grand Prix. And yeah, as I say, we're going to be starting off at Manor. We're going to do, oh yeah, I forgot to say, Ultimate AI. So there are a few differences from that. I do have crash damage on at this point as well. May change that. In terms of rivalry, the first one I'm going to pick my fellow countryman, actually, Julian Palmer. You can let me know actually what you want me to do about that. Maybe as the series goes on, maybe I'm only allowed to pick rivals that are above me in the championship, or maybe only like within 3 places of me in the championship to make it like a bit more challenging or something. You know, you can let me know on that one. Obviously, if you do enjoy this and you are looking forward to the rest of the series, then obviously hit the like button, let me know all that. And yeah, let's get into this then. It does help that we have the Mercedes engine, I have to say, for this first race. As across the line, I think we did actually nick 17th there at the end. Yes, we did. And yeah, good start. I'm guessing that's probably going to put us ahead of Palmer then. Let's have a look at the qualifying, and yeah, Palmer down in 21st. So that then, Pascal actually out-qualified us, and we out-qualified Button in the, obviously, well, the Honda powered McLaren. They've improved, but obviously not loads yet. And yeah, it's a good start for us then. Part Firmate is on, so yep, I did put on a setup for this, obviously, because it is Ultimate AI, so I'm going to need sort of all the help I can get, really, in trying to do the best I can here. But yeah, obviously no pit stops, it's a 5-lap race. Let's get it going. Round 1, the Italian Grand Prix. The lights are coming on. And away we go then for the first race in the season challenge on F1 2016. And we get a good start. We're already past Esteban Gutierrez then. And our teammate is certainly having a look at the other Renault there. As we break for turn 1 a little bit too late there, maybe. We got away with it though. Oh, maybe we didn't, because there's been a traffic jam at the start. Perez is just reversing. How am I going to give this place back to Alonso? Never mind, it's taken that away. We have survived and we are in 10th position. What a start. A complete fluke, but still, what a start. And I think Palmer may still be in that cluster of cars still down there in the first chicane, so he's been disqualified already. Oh my god, you could not make this up, could you? So we've got 4.5 laps now then, where it doesn't really matter what happens, although it kind of does, because we are hanging on to a points position here. We're not going to pit though, because it's a 5-lap race, so we may as well just stay out, even if we do have a little bit of damage here. We shouldn't be driving on the grass though, as here comes Grosjean. And yeah, we don't really have the front end grip, especially with that front wing damage, to be sort of trying to fight that one. and sort of getting ourselves tangled up in an incident. So yeah, we do lose the place there to Grosjean, but we've got a nice gap behind us, I have to say, and we may actually now be alright for the rest of this race, I think, as Hamilton sets the fastest lap of the race out front. It's actually Verstappen then, who is up to 12. So yeah, he could be maybe difficult to keep behind unless he also has some damage there. I don't know if anyone, well, it does seem a few cars did pit there. Certainly saw one, I think, had a quick glance at the map as, yeah, that front wing damage is not doing us any favours at all here. What I should be doing is putting the fuel up to Rich there, and yeah, because we've got plenty to get through this 5-lap race. Yeah, I can see a bit of a battle going on actually there. I saw the names flashing there between them for 12th place, as Verstappen certainly not having an easy time of it there at the moment, but yeah, that is good news for us, and I think we are catching back up to Grosjean in sort of the sections where it's pretty much just putting the throttle down, because obviously we've got the Mercedes power unit, don't really have the aero for the rest of the track, but still, certainly this and the second race, which is Spa, they're going to certainly have some they're going to have some advantages for us at least, and that could help us to win this first rivalry, which we are already, unless I somehow do something so stupid that I get disqualified as well, we have already won the first one. So yeah, by the way, it's going to be sort of one rivalry per episode, so you'll probably be seeing 2 or 3 races, I should say, in every episode. So yeah, probably only take us like maybe 4 or 5 episodes to actually get through a season. So yeah, I don't know how, as I say, we'll see how long it actually takes them to win the championship in this series, how many seasons it takes us, and yeah, it's going to be very interesting. And as Alonso is overtaking Verstappen, I think the Red Bull driver may have some damage there, as yeah, Grosjean I think is comfortably pulling away from us now. Then we just don't have like the grip in the corners like Scari, Parabolica, and yeah, we're overshooting these chicanes a little bit and getting some airtime, but we are keeping a decent gap though. They're certainly not all queuing up behind us here, and I do think that does sort of play in part to the power unit, but still doing well here. Can be best the rest of the non-point scorers. That is already a very strong result for us, considering certainly for the first probably 5 or 6 races of this season we're probably going to be struggling in the slower cars. So yeah, that'll certainly put us in a better position in the championship. Oh my god. Uh-oh. We held it, but we're going to lose all that time though. Just dipped the wheel onto the sort of white lines in the AstroTurf on the exit, and Verstappen, oh my god, he's right there. I wasn't even like looking, and I saw the gap and looked behind him. Yep, there's Verstappen. Was that a little cheeky move there in the braking zone? Wouldn't surprise me, but we're back at the inside of him. Gutierrez there as well. I could do with him doing a job on him a little bit and sort of keep him behind a little bit longer. But I think Verstappen, we do have good straight line speed on these flat out sections, but yeah, he may not be enough if he gets a good run out of one of these corners. Certainly Lesmo too. I'm pretty sure there is DRS still in 5-lap races, so yeah, he'll probably be having a look at us there. And yeah, I think a few others maybe as well. I think we've got to be careful here that we don't actually get taken out of the race, as yeah, I can be a little bit crazy at times, and Verstappen does indeed have the DRS. We do have a Mercedes power unit though. We're going to try and fight back. Oh, and Gutierrez is there, and he's out of the race, and he's taking us out as well. Oh dear, that exactly what I said we shouldn't do, and we've gone and done it. Oh dear, let's have a look at that again actually. Did I move across too late on Gutierrez? I probably did. That angle really does not show us anything, and oh my god, that was a little bit terrible there. We sort of caused our teammates to get involved as well. Let's have a look from Esteban very quickly, and yeah, well, that was not my finest moment, shall we say. I thought I could tuck back in the slipstream of Verstappen, but obviously I couldn't. So here's the good news. A DNF is still better than a disqualification, so sort of by default really we take the first one. Unfortunately we bottled a very solid 11th place there, and yeah, we're going to be down in 20th in the standings. And yeah, obviously the standings will be as it is at the moment, with Hamilton leading from Vettel and Rosberg. On to round 2 then, which will be the Belgian Grand Prix. But yeah, you'll notice actually Magnussen scored points in that race. That's a bit of a surprise there for Renault. And yeah, I'm glad it wasn't his Renault I picked as the rival, shall we say. It's going to be 17th again, I think, as we come to the line. Yes, it is. And yeah, so keeping it consistent, see if Pascal out-qualified us again. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's have a look. And no, we actually out-qualified him then. Julian down in 20th, so that is good news for us there. And yeah, may actually be able to take Palmer 2-0 here. It'd be a good start to the series, and then, oh, look at that, only round 3 and we'd have a new rivalry to begin with. But still a long way to go before that then, still got his 5-lap race to contend with. It does look very cloudy there, although it's only a 5-lap race, so surely it can't change too much in terms of weather conditions in that time, but who knows at Spa. Let's wait and see. Right, it doesn't let me look at, like, there's usually like a weather thing that comes up, but seeing as there's no tyre strategy, it doesn't show you, so we're just going to assume it's going to stay overcast but dry, and yeah, let's hope for the best here. So we've got lights coming on now then. Yeah, it's a good start from us then. I think I've got the start experience nailed on here, as into turn 1 we go. And we got to be very aggressive there, sort of had to be, really, to try and get as many places as possible, and yeah, we certainly caused a bit of a chain reaction there, but we're through it and we're up into 11th place already then. I think we may be a bit too far back to pick up a slipstream off those up ahead, as my god, this car is terrifying to drive through rally on. Yeah, it's not too bad on online, but in a car with this little downforce, as we see 4 or 5 wide there, down the Kemmel straight towards the car, and there's contact between Hulkenberg and somebody there, and they're all out of shape, and we're going to try and go running outside of quite a few of them here and up into 8th position. What a start this has been then, mainly caused by the AI tripping over each other, partly caused by me, but still, as Vettel having a look at us there, but yeah, not getting through, as our car suffers so badly in this second sector. Vettel's going to be having a look at us here. Please don't hit me, Sebastian. He doesn't, but I think he did actually. I did feel a little bit of a tap, but luckily it wasn't enough to sort of send me like careering into the wall, as can so often be the case here with like minor contact on this game. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to be seeing the likes of Hulkenberg again. I think it's just going to be looking in our mirrors for most of this one now, as I keep on forgetting I can just put a fuel up to Rich actually for pretty much all of this race, as Vettel is probably going to have a good run on us here, but we do have the Mercedes power unit, although I still think, oh my god, I don't know where to go when they start moving about behind me. It's just like, are they going to go left, are they going to go right, and next thing you know, they fit you quite into a wall. So yeah, it is pretty terrifying at times. You never really know what the AI is going to do. That is what part of what makes this game both fun and annoying, I have to say. I think Vettel surely got this one now then, as we do have though that straight line speed, which is helping us. In fact, it's helping Massa to catch up in fact there. So yeah, oh my god, we've done the best line from 2014, and through it goes. I think Massa's going to go through as well there. Unfortunately, got Perez as well. Got a little bit of a well, 3-car Mercedes train here lining up behind the Ferrari. As Perez having a look, we managed to hold on the outside though. So yeah, happy with that there, with the Manor not having much downforce, but managing to hold on in there. Onto points position, of course, but it's going to be a case of trying to hang on to it as we go very wide down the floor. And yeah, it's going to be very difficult to hang on to it. At least we don't have any front wing damage yet at this point. But we are just braking too late for these corners though. You always just sort of, yeah, when you haven't driven these cars like, you sort of like, don't really, oh my god. Who was that? Esteban! And we got a penalty for that as well, so that is terrible. That is just awful. What are you doing, Cody's? I mean, I know I was sort of fishtailing out of control and everything, but still, there was no need for that. Oh my god, right, we've just blown this one completely now. Where is Palmer anyway? Because I may just forfeit this one and go on to round 3 to be honest. Right, I'm going to say there's no chance for clawing this one back, so I'm just going to go straight on to Silverstone. So yeah, another one to forget for us then. We have actually failed to finish both races so far. Palmer has now picked up 1. And yeah, it is all to play for then, going into Silverstone for the final race. You may notice it's absolutely pissing it down, so that's going to make this one even more fun. Although one thing we can't forget about this game though, the AI aren't too great in the wet conditions, so yeah, we're actually not doing too badly here. So yeah, look at this then, P7, we're about halfway through the lap, and could actually be well, I don't want to think so actually, so I'm just going to say anymore. Yes, you really are seeing that. 7th place for Rio Haryanto, aka us. But yeah, we got 7th place then in that session. That is crucial for us. We're going to beat Julian Palmer, who was only 20th in that session. We're 13 places higher. We cannot afford to make any mistakes now. We're so close now. We've sort of one hand on it. Like this first rivalry. As long as we stay out of trouble. Thankfully, it's dry. So, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. It's less likely for us to make a mistake, I think. So, I'm going to take it. We've got a nice comfortable gap over Palmer on the grid. The only sort of worrying thing is that there's going to be a lot of faster cars trying to pass us. Lights are coming on. Away we go then. And yeah, we've got a pretty average start that time actually. Oh, Verstappen very close to us. I don't like this turn 1. With these this AI, to be honest. We actually got a lunge at the inside of Verstappen there and Ricardo, and side by side then with Danny Rick, and we've gone wide. So oh well. Verstappen is right there as well. We're going to have to be careful we don't tin on him, and Alonso's right there as well. I'm going to give Verstappen as much space as possible here. I'm not even going to try and fight it because he could easily take me out, as could any of the other AI as well. Yeah, as we're going side by side and just about managing to stay ahead at this point. It's not so much in corners I have a problem with like defending, but down the straight I figure if I move in any direction at all to defend, the AI, they just drive into you. They don't know what you're going to do, so they just decide, let's drive into the back of it instead. And oh yeah, that's another thing. I don't think I've mentioned yet. I'm pretty sure the strict corner cutting has been left on, so yeah, I will actually be using that because I'm a fairly clean driver, I'd like to think. And yeah, we're going to leave the strict corner cutting on because yeah, we are going to try and keep it clean, obviously. And meanwhile, Bottas is through. Alonso does not have the straight line speed at all to be trying to pass us there, even though he's probably got the best, well, better car than us everywhere else on this track. So yeah, we're going to cross on in 8th place, having dropped 1 position from our starting place. I always forget to put the fuel up to mix 3. I'm going to probably forget that all through a series, even when we're like 10 seasons in. We've got another warning. That is a worry actually, because obviously one more is going to result in a 3-second penalty. Or I don't know if it'll be 2 seconds because it's only a 5-lap race. I don't know if that changes with the corner cutting as well. But yeah, we're going to have to be careful then, obviously. And Alonso may have a run on this end. Big gap back to whoever it is in 10th place at the minute. And yeah, that is obviously. Oh no, that is not a good thing. Well, it is a good thing in that we haven't lost any positions from Alonso sticking his nose in there and us kind of turning in a little bit. And he's going to only certainly be having a look at us now then into Cops corner. I think he's probably going to bottle it at the last minute though. That's usually how it goes into this corner with the AI. Well, of course he passes me with a very good move as soon as I say that. It's like on the previous lap I said, don't worry guys, they don't well, I've got a penalty now as well. I was saying, don't worry guys, they don't attack you in the corners. They don't like make contact with you or anything. It's only on the straight you have to be careful of them. And of course that happened immediately afterwards. Like literally exactly a lap afterwards. As we somehow ended that still ahead of Massa and Perez. I'm a bit worried about where Palmer is. He doesn't look like 2 seconds at this point, so that's good. But yeah, we do have to be careful now then. It was indeed a 2-second penalty. And oh my god, is that going to be another one now? I hope not. It isn't, luckily. The final corner on these games can be a little bit terrible. They can give you like 10-second penalties. I've noticed that this track, China, Russia, it can be pretty bad at times. Here comes Massa. We're going to fight back though. Side by side with the Brazilian. He's kept it in there on the inside, but we do get a good runner on the exit. Same power unit, he's going to give us a squeeze though. And oh my god, here comes Perez as well. He luckily does not try and fit through an impossible gap. And we're up the inside. Massa's probably going to hang it in there with the better balanced car. And yeah, he stays through. Oh, that was so close there with Perez. Could have so easily sort of clipped our front left there on the way past and sent us spinning. Here comes Button now as well. Right, you can go past. I don't want to see that other Brit go anywhere near me in this race. I'm not talking about Hamilton, obviously I'm talking about Palmer, because he is obviously... Oh, big mistake there from Button as well there, into Stowe. The AI, they really lock up in some weird places, I've noticed. As into the final couple of corners we go. 2 laps left still to hold on. And yeah, hopefully keep Palmer 2 seconds at bay, but we have got a nice sort of army of cars here sort of helping keep that possible. Oh, that's another one. Oh, that's another one. Right, I've got to be so clean now because I don't think I can afford to drop another 2 seconds here. I'm probably going to get away with the first one in terms of staying ahead of Palmer, but I don't think another one is going to be enough to sort of stay ahead of him at the end of this race. I think I could drop us right down to the back if we have 4 seconds at the end. Comes Hulkenberg. I think Science is going to join in on the front as well, maybe Button too. Oh my god, I panic every time an AI car gets close to me, like down a straight, because it so often ends in tears. And yeah, luckily not that time, but there are less cars now between us and Palmer, as big lockups from both Hulkenberg and Science there, as we're about to begin the final lap of the British Grand Prix, the 3rd race in this 10 race calendar. And I have no idea what the gap is. We've gone wide. I have no idea which one of the Renaults is Palmer, but yeah, they're looking very close at this point, and it's going to be very tough to see if we can actually have this 2 second gap at the end as Hamilton wins the race. But we're all looking to hear it, this and how far ahead we are of the Renault at the checkered flag. It's going to be so close. I was having a look at this there, I could do with them staying behind and create a bit of a wall here. Just build a wall. Oh my god, that could have cost her that little snap of oversteer. To the line. I don't even want to look at this one. We're down to 20th, I don't think it's going to be enough. I think we may have lost the first rivalry as we actually take our first finish. And it wasn't enough for us then, unfortunately. And yeah, the first episode ends in a defeat for us there. But if you did enjoy this, then really appreciate it, like as I said earlier. Let me know what you thought of this, anything you'd like to see improve, change, whatever. And I'll see you next time, where we'll be hopefully passing the next rivalry. And yeah, another few races at Manor. Thanks for watching, see you then, goodbye.